Oh, there we go. I forgot we actually had this big screen. I'm not gonna lie, I thought we were gonna be in the little corner again. I've already forgotten this was happening. But hello, and welcome back to another Tomato Sauce stream. Today is gonna be a bit of a shorter stream and a bit of a chill stream. A little bit low energy today. We are just gonna kind of vibe. That is gonna be the plan. We're just gonna play some Duel Links. Obviously, we'll do the beginning gap because we always like to do the beginning gap. But there's not really any news since last time. We have what? A couple of new Rush OCG cards got announced. We have the speed tier list got updated. That's kind of it. We're kind of waiting. We're in a bit of a waiting period for Rush, right? So we have just had a new product come out for OCG, and that product's pretty good. All things considered, I think it is a success. I don't think it's as good as the prior product because the Spark Hearts Girl plus Great Moth plus Defiant Soulbox kind of gave us 3 of the best decks in the game. But, like, the other thing to question is that a good thing? Now, one, it's a good thing the meta gets shaken up. But at the same time, do you want the new product to come out and absolutely demolish everything else? Now, they're not necessarily, like, the undisputed 3 best decks. Like, Monarchs is still obviously a really powerful deck. There are other OCG decks that are really, really good. But it does feel a little bit disheartening when it's like, well, just buy the new stuff. You don't need the old stuff. We had a similar thing in Duel Links when the Light Galaxy, Dark Galaxy box came out. And we also had the Spellcaster Structure deck come out. And those 3 decks just became the decks, right? If you're not playing those 3 decks, you're probably not having a good time. And on one hand, it's cool, because it's like, oh, the meta has drastically changed. It is now completely different. On the other hand, it feels bad to, like, lose all the old decks. But then we get into metas like we have right now, where we're in a situation where we've had the same decks be the best decks for a very long time. And now everyone's starting to get a bit bored of them. Like, obviously, Dimension Linker is still kind of new. But pretty much all the other decks are what? It's Elemental Hero, it's Music Princess. Am I forgetting, like, another, like, top tier deck? I think Join Tech is now, like, a tier 2 deck. I mean, we kind of went over our tiers before. But anyway, a bit of a tangent there. A bit of a little bit of a tangent. But, like, the latest OCG products is cool. I've been enjoying playing with it, let's put it that way. But beyond that, before we get into everything, let's see who we have in the chat. We have Ursus in the chat. Hello, hello. My fave deck right now. Yes, the list we're going to be playing today is Ursus's build. So we're going to just be, like, vibing with that for a bit. We also have United for Eternity in the chat. Hello, hello. Hello, Tomato. How are you? How are you? New Rush OCG reveals looking pretty exciting. I saw that there were, there was 2 Sky Striker cards, I think, that look pretty cool. So we'll have a look at those in a minute. We have eHero XGP. Hello, eHero. Welcome, welcome on in. I wanted to ask as well, how many of you guys are playing in KC Cup right now? As in, like, actually play... Like, because there's playing in it to get your rewards. There's playing in it just to get to Stage 2. And then there's, like, playing it because I want to, like, grind Stage 2, right? So I wanted to know, how many of you guys are actually playing KC Cup at the moment? Because... like, I'm doing it for the rewards, right? Realistically, I'm not taking it super seriously. We're just kind of vibing. I'm getting my gems from it, and I'm quite happy with that. How many of you guys are actually, like, properly grinding the event out? We have Monosync in the chat. Hello, hello, Monosync. We'll do an exclamation mark mono for the boy. Welcome, welcome on in. Sky Striker in Rush. I don't know if I did a Freudian slip and I said Sky Striker when I meant Sky Savior. That probably happens. I do that a lot. I'm really bad with names in general, and I will just say something that is kind of similar to what I mean to say, and it will just, my brain will just go like, yeah, I said that correctly. So it is possible. It is possible. But hello, hello. I'm playing exactly 3 games a day for the gems, and no more. I'm sitting at level 19 with bugs. Well, it sounds like you're winning your games every day at least, right? Which is pretty good. I play for gems because I can't afford speed deck. I mean, that's fair. If you're playing on one account, it's really hard again to play both of them. So, you know, it is what it is. Let's hop over. And we'll take a quick peek. We'll take a quick looky-loo at some of the new stuff. Again, there's not really any news. Obviously, you know, we streamed 2 days ago. Not a lot happened in the last 2 days. But we'll take a look at the tier list update. We'll just see what people are saying. Because obviously there are, you know, people from the community in the TPC, like Dwan, for example. So Branded and Trapchick still up here. Branded Despia should be a strong contender for the top spots in the KCC, with the meta being more diverse. Players less likely to run dedicated counters like non-fusion area, retaliating C. I mean, kind of, right? I guess it depends on how diverse the top 100 is going to be, right? Because top 100 typically queue into top 100. So it depends how many branded are there, I guess, as to whether or not we start seeing text come in. B-Trooper Tachyon got moved down. Okay, let's see what Giorfio is saying. B-Trooper is very hard to play. Most people are not familiar with it, which is a huge advantage if you play it. The ability to search kaijus can help a lot to break boards, especially against Branded and Tachyon. In the first few weeks, people started playing fewer techs, sometimes even full engine, as it helps to extend through traps that are more popular than board breakers now. If you manage to end on a Scary Moth, good old Floodgate, and some disruptions through hand traps, it's usually game over, and most decks don't have an engine out to that at the moment. One of the newest additions is Insector Hopper, now that you can equip with Giant B-Trooper Invincible Atlas with Insector Piccofelina, and get a 5k direct attack. I mean, that sounds pretty good, but I don't know. Unfortunately, not a lot's being said about Tachyon. Oh, here we go. We got, let's read Dwan's, it's shorter. In its current form, I don't think Tachyon is a deck that can win the KCC. It's still strong, but it has clear weaknesses, particularly going second, vulnerability cards like Kaijus, Underworld Goddess, Typhon. If your hand traps fail to significantly weaken your opponent's board, you often can't break it. The issue comes even more relevant when looking at decks like Trap Tricks, which can effectively exploit the weakness. With Trap Tricks expected to be popular during the second stage, this isn't something Tachyon players can ignore, because I don't believe this deck will perform well. Okay. My list looks nothing like any of the ones other people are using. Mine is based on what my real-life bug deck looked like. The thing is, what is, like, bugs? I assume that means you're not playing just, like, you know, Beat Troopers. I assume there's, like, it's other weird bugs, or it's just, like, a mismatch of all of them. I do want to have a look at this Punk deck, though. Because I am curious. So we are using the Punk skill. So this is pure Punk, then. Because I saw a lot of people saying that pure Punk wasn't going to be very good. I guess Punk with a tiny, tiny Mech Knight engine. It's pretty much just all Punk. Like, it's just Punk. Actually, I say that. There is actually 6 Mech Knight cards in here. Maybe it's Mech Knight Punk. I'll get you the list. Give me a minute. Okay. I mean, you can't post links in the chat, though, is anything. So you have to post it on... You have to DM it. Because the bot will not let you. Other decks, Drytron, Zoo, Flu, Shark, Dark Magician, Dinos. Interesting, these are all getting a bit of a shout out here. I want to see if anyone says anything about dinosaurs in here quick. Just want to have a quick skim through. Doesn't look like it. It just got like a little bit of a shout out. Oh no, here we go. I don't really think... There we go. Dinos being able to ignore basically every hand trap except DD Crow and Drone Lockbird, which are not very popular anyway, is definitely interesting. However, some decks can make Abyss Dweller and others can negate your Misk effect that tries to special summon. Also, Tachyon forces you to make Underworld Goddess in order to OTK. I don't really think this deck is in a great spot, but last KCC we got surprised by Dino's performance, so that could happen again. This deck can play both Baryon's Chaos Draw and Draw Destined to the Master Dragon Knight. The effects are similar, but you can find room for Number, 104 Masquerade, and Umbral. How the hell are you finding room for both of these, though? In the extra deck, you can play that too. I guess you'd have to give up the... You'd have to give up Spheres, and you'd have to give up the normal that you go into Spheres with. Or I can just post in your Discord. Yeah, you can post in the Discord. Let's have a look. Let's bring this up on stream so everyone can see what we're talking about. Okay. Hello, Killer Needle, just hanging out. The issue is I'm not a big B-Trooper player. Like, I haven't played it in Duel Links, so I don't really know what the list looks like in Duel Links. Let's do a comparison. So it's not too far off, all things considered. Obviously, the big difference here is Retaliating Sea. It's all the techs, basically. Whereas we're basically not playing techs in this. Because even our Kaiju is an insect, so it just kind of fits in with the theme. I suppose our techs are like Droplet and Tretch. But obviously there's a lot more monster techs going on in here. The normal is for Goki Pole. What does this Goki Pole use then? Because there's no normal in here, unless I'm dumb. Wouldn't be the first time. I'm looking for like a Gemini or something, but I think even in the deck they still count as effect monsters. Where's the rush? Hello, Pro Manicist. Welcome, welcome on in. Read the card. Well, I know what Goki Pole does. What I was asking is, you know, this deck isn't playing a normal monster, so obviously they don't see the need for it, right? Alright. But with all that said and done, let's jump over to check out the new Rush reveals that we got. So 2 Sky Savior cards revealed themselves. So first up we have this guy. He's neat, I guess. He is Digrachion, the Sky Savior Rider Knight. Level 10 Light Celestial Warrior. Attack 3000, Defense 2000. Materials 1 Water Warrior monster, which is any of the Sky Savior cards. A Soliel, and Soul of the Sky Savior Angel. So that's 3 cards, which is quite a heavy investment. You only get a 3k body, which is not fantastic for such a heavy investment. Send the top card of your deck to the graveyard, that's good. And then Choice Effect, I assume this is a multi-choice effect, or they're just changing multi-choice to choice effect. This card can attack directly, so 3k direct attack is okay. 1500 attack and defense, only until the end of this turn, not till the end of the next turn. That's fine, it can be good if you just need to get rid of something. And this card can attack twice this turn. So it's like, all of these effects are fine. I don't know if this is actually good enough, though. It's a weird one. In general, I'm not sure this is worth the investment of effectively 4 cards, right? Sudden stream. Hello, Corey. I mean, it's Thursday, right? This is our usual stream. But welcome, welcome. The opponent cannot interact with Goki Pole after they let it resolve, and since no one but me is running a vanilla, they don't realize it's a pop until it's too late. I see, I see. That makes sense. Okay. This, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. This is... like, the card is good, right? 3000 attack is fine. Being able to attack directly, gain 1500 attack and defense, or attack twice makes it very versatile. I just wonder if it's worth 3 materials, when I feel like there are 2 material fusions that do more than this. So I don't know. I just don't get notifications anymore somehow. I just saw a ping when I opened Discord. Well, I don't know what's going on there. Then we have our other card, Limlith, the Sky Savior Princess. So it's a 0 attack, 1000 defense monster. You can... oh, it's level 9? Wild. Okay. 1824. It's a Dark Fairy. You can tribute summon this card in attack position by tributing 1 Water Warrior monster or any fairy. I guess that's fine. During the turn this card is normal summoned, you can choose a total of 2 Soliel, Lure, or Fusion in your graveyard add to your hand. Okay, so we have to tribute a monster to get this out. So we're -1ing just to summon this. Then we can get a +2. So it's effectively like a +1. And then you can choose a monster on your field and send it to the graveyard. So then you can, so you don't have to send a monster to the graveyard. It's just if you want to make room. I think this is okay. The only issue I'm going to see with this, I guess it doesn't really matter. I was going to say, like, maybe it could be a bit rookie, but I don't think it matters too much because you're not really playing any of the high-level monsters if you're playing pure. So it's like, maybe it doesn't matter. 99% of the B-Trooper lists in events are normal monsters because people do know it's a pop. It's cool. I wish the buff lingered till the end of the opponent's next turn would make the cost to summon it a little more worth it. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. The deck just tries to get the same inboard multiple ways. The same end board, I assume that is. Yeah, and that's it. That's all the news we have, guys. We've come to the end of news, which is a little bit sad. We haven't even got anything new to show on here because we haven't had any new tournaments. We've got to wait till, I assume there's going to be there might not even be a Quantum today. I would assume there's going to be a Quantum Rush, but like, it's KCC week, so maybe they'd do that. I don't think they will. I think Quantum will just do a You missed the Fiend? Where is the Fiend? Oh, it's because it wasn't out when I was looking at the other one. Okay. Okay, the end of the Mad Fiend Deity is the Despair. Okay, so level 11 Fusion. Mage using Dead End and Bad End. 3,500 attack. Shuffle 6 monsters to be given into the deck. Choose up to 2 cards to your opponent's field and destroy them. Then you can choose 1 monster to your opponent's graveyard and special summon it to your field face up. This is just a good card. This is just straight up a good card. Like, what is the bad part of this? The fact that to make it, you need to use 2 high-level monsters, I guess? Other than that, this is just fantastic. There's, like, no bad with this. Dead Core of the Mad Fiend of Despair. Level 3. Wait, what? Level 3? Oh, it's a Ritual Monster. Okay, I was going to say, level 3 with 2,400 defense. But Ritual Monster. Fusion summon a Dark Fiend monster with 2,400 defense by sending monsters from your hand or field to the graveyard. Oh, got a cough. Alright. Use 2 bosses, the old one and the new super cool horse. Well, by the look of it, we want to ritual summon this, then use this to fuse both from hand, would be ideal. And this is ritual summon Dead Core of the Mad Fiend by sending Fiend monsters from your field to the graveyard whose combined levels equal 3 or more. So this is a very easy to get out guy. Then use him to go into this. Then you pop 2, grab one of your opponent's guys. I mean, this seems good, right? Which is exactly what's... Because the one thing I was worried about is that this deck was going to be bad. And then I wouldn't like it. Even though I think the art looks sick. Yeah, I think... Again, it's still early days, right? We still don't have enough support for this to actually be a proper deck. We're looking for ways to get out bosses easier. We're looking for consistency. We're looking for recursion. Like, if we can... get the ritual spell back out of the graveyard. Obviously, that would make things a lot smoother. We're looking for any kind of way to make the deck more playable. But, like, what we have currently, this is all very good. I'm not seeing any, like, bad here. You also have the old low level to bring the one boss back from the grave. Yeah, I think that's fine. The only issue with that one is you have to get rid of itself, which is, like, eh. So only Charmers with no effect reveals yet from the known themes. No way they put this much effort into the art to make them bad. I mean, it's been done before. Have you not seen the fire, what are they called, Molten Martial Machines? Those cards are awful. And they art goes so hard. Oh, we were in an ad break, apparently. Yeah, I mean, let's jump back and take a look at them quick. I don't know how far back we'll actually have to go. They're not, like, super old, but they're also not, like, super new. It's got to be around here, right? I could just Google them, but I feel like I'm already, like, this deep in. Like, look at how hard this art goes. And this. And then the cards are just bad. Like, they're just bad. It's so sad. Because I love these cards. I think the art looks amazing. I like that they're fire machines. Like, there's so much to love about these cards. And yet, they're so mid. They're so unbelievably mid. And it's a shame. It's a shame. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Nothing we can do is going to change it. But, like I say, I'm happy that we are getting the new Sky Savior stuff, because I do like Sky Saviors, and I'm happy we are getting the new Fiend stuff, because I do like the Fiends. The only issue is, when it comes to playing character draft, Alex is going to have the Fiends, which is kind of sad, because we're in a bit of a similar situation right now, where Alex has the Noodles, and I want to play the Noodles, but I'm not allowed to. And that's just the world we live in. Alright, but now, let's hop in and do some Rush. We're going to Rush. Oh, I feel like it's been so long since I played Rush, like, properly. So we're going to have a few, like, warm-up games, I guess, is the way to think of it. We'll see what happens. You're probably going to get the Charmers deck. I mean, so the way that our rules work is we only have unique access to level 7 and higher. So the deck has to have level 7 and higher first. Hey, Victor. Welcome, welcome. I mean, this certainly is a starting hand. Alright, so we are against Matarian. What does that mean for us, though? I mean, obviously, he can flip our guys up. He can pop our face downs. If we summon out Blue Eyes, he can pop our Blue Eyes quite easily. Check Discord. Listen, I'm not gonna get into nitty gritty, right? If people are gonna get very sensitive about this sort of stuff, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna bother with it. I'm just not. Not for something so minor. Hey, Badge, welcome, welcome. Alright, what are we doing here? There's no fusion went on. So what do I want to do with this? Ooh, I could tribute. We reveal, summon, send, summon. Then what? I'd just be stuck with that on the board. Or we could tribute that and just keep that, I guess, is probably the best thing I could do here. Right, we'll go power to weave. We'll reveal this. So now we're reducing the attack of a monster. We'll reduce this. Yes. I can throw this on the board. Yes. Pop this back. Summon this out in defense. We can activate the effect. I guess we'll boost this, just in case there's, like, very specifically a widespread ruin. I don't think we had lethal there, but that's fine. I almost called up the English translated name. So did I miss anything? Yeah, you haven't really missed anything, realistically. To clarify, if I translate this, it's M. Yeah, I know it's not the first time I've been told this. Okay, fair. Lovely jubbly. Are you running Kyberman, or is this the less mean build? No, this is the Kyberman less build. So puzzles. We're probably not going to puzzle today, just because I haven't got all the time in the world. I think we are dead here. If he's using this, either he's making room. Oh, okay. If he revealed a warrior there, I was pretty sure we were just straight up dead. So to clarify, badge in Swedish is poop. Neat. We have learned so much today. Alright, Actor comes down. Juggler comes down. We already know we've added fusion. We're going to go ahead and do that. Then he's going to get rid of my big guys. And then the question is, can he kill me with his last 5 cards? How did you know? Hey, Isla, how's it going? Man, I'm doing pretty good. Okay, so we can go into... I mean, it specifically has to be... Is it the Ashura Star one you can use anything? And the other one you have to use... Oh, maybe not. Okay, so we're going to pop that. So if he has a normal summon, we are just dead. There's nothing we can do. We just have to hope the last card in his hand is a spell. But again, just any normal summon just kills us. So he's got, what, 56? Even a 500 attack actor kills us. Okay. I mean, we're alive. We're not in a great spot, but we are alive. We had 3 cards stuck in hand. There's nothing we can really do about it, unfortunately. So we just need to draw a high level. I mean, that is a high level. It's enough to threaten lethal, so I guess we just have to. So we will... Yeah, there's nothing else we can do. There's no reason to do anything else, is there? I don't think so. Gotta work out like the best way to play this. Because if he has like a negate attack down and he stops our attack, he'll just flip something up and kill it anyway. So I don't think it makes much difference how we do this. We'll go Powder Weave Hope, reveal D-Linker. Sure, we'll reduce the attack of this. We'll slap this on the board. I mean, again, this threatens lethal. He hasn't used the trap card yet. I think the best thing we can do is just set a couple and hope. Okay. I didn't want to summon another monster, just in case he had something, right? Now, if he had Shady, obviously he still couldn't flip down our D-Linker, so that wouldn't have mattered. But I was like, if he's going to have a trap card, and he uses it, and he does somehow stop what I'm trying to do, I guess it didn't really matter, because realistically, the only way he lives is if he has what? Like, Slime, Negate Attack, or Widespread? And if he had any of those, I couldn't do anything to play around them anyway. So I don't think it actually would have mattered, regardless of what he did. I finally unlocked all Duel Links worlds today. Nice, nice. I called my teddy bear poop in a different language. Nice, interesting. It's also Cookie, but Mare Poop is funnier. We should ban Gun, and this is proof. I mean, we didn't die, so it's fine. But if he had, like, theoretically, we're playing a deck that can play a slower game, right? We don't have to put everything in attack mode and attack, even though that's what our deck really wants to do, because we have access to piercing. But even with that being said, it's... Against Matarian, they can just clean up your whole board anyway, right? They can use Assura Star to just pop a monster. They can use Vritra to flip something up and attack over it. So even if we set 3, or just leave one monster face up, we can still have our board ripped apart very, very easily. Which is why I don't really want to try and play like a slower control game against them. Or compulsory, but you set, so you were safe. Compulsory wouldn't have mattered though, because I could have just tribute summoned that anyway. It could compulsory monster. I mean, that is the line. But if he compulsed his own monster, I then just summon out the Vinery, right? And then at that point, I'm putting him on. You've got to have another trap card. All right, Join Tech. Can we beat Join Tech? Rush on Join Tech. Okay, so it's going to be like kind of free to play Join Tech. This is the kind of hand you don't want to see. Do we... How greedy are we feeling? How greedy are we feeling? I kind of want to set this. Leaving it like this means we play around Curse, but I mean, is Bro playing Curse? He's playing Rush on Join Tech. I'm going to Tribute set this out. Like, keeping it in hand is so much value if we get a summonable monster. The issue is there's no guarantee we're going to get a summonable monster, because in our deck currently we have 2 Linker, 3 Blue Eyes, and 2 more Poglace, right? So if we just draw like a spell and a boss, or 2 bosses, or 2 spells, like what can we do? Gotta go now. See you, buddy. Is that J Strong in the chat? Hello, hello. Everyone has Curse now, Tomato. Yeah, but this guy's playing like 40 card Rush on Radius, right? With 2 cards in extra. Oh no, my Curse. I just want to say, Bro is playing a 40 card deck, and he has managed to draw a multiple and 2 Gradius names. I can't manage that when I'm playing a 30 card deck, but Bro has just done it effortlessly. On the plus side, he can't out my 2500 butt. You bet they are playing Red Medicine or Sparks? I mean... apparently I've lost my streak. Oh no, that's not ideal. But I've been every stream. I mean, were you here for the watch-along stream that we did yesterday? I'm trying to remember. I think you did show up in the watch-along stream. The issue is my memory is garbage, so even if you were, I might not remember, because, again, memory garbage. 25, we reduced that. The question becomes, do we want to summon out Gale, boost that, and then go for the other play? Or do we go for the... I guess Gale makes the most sense. Right, we'll summon out Gale, see if there's a delay. There is a delay. So that's either Trap Hole or Compulse. Either way, I don't mind if Gale gets hit. Gale is here just for, like, spice, effectively. Alright, activate Gale. We get the Tails. So we will reduce this. Tails is better for me here, so that's fine. Powder Weave Hope. I will reveal that I have Dementia Linker. I will reduce the attack of this again. We'll summon out D-Linker. We'll return this back to the deck. Summon out Blue Eyes Bright. Activate Blue Eyes Bright. Activate Polglaze. And I guess we'll boost this up. We'll swing. Do we save that as a replay? I mean, we got to show what our combo does, but, like, that's about it. I'll save it, but I don't think that we're going to keep that one, if we're being completely honest. I don't think we're going to keep that one. I was chatting with Crimson. To be fair, Crimson was chatting with everyone. Like, you know what Crimson's like. That man loves to ping everyone and just chat constantly. You have to watch for a certain amount of time for it to count. I'm sure PTRG was watching for like several minutes, right? At least, and I think that's a lowball guess. Easy. We need to check for red medicine or sparks. Okay, we'll go and check. We'll have a look at the deck. I've been stuck on speed trying to get to dual level max. I mean, I'm not even going for it, mate. Ghost Gal, this Ghost Gal that is. Exactly. I mean, this looks kind of competent. Like, this is not... Like, obviously, this is a bad version of the deck, right? We've only got hardly anything of what we're looking for. The skill is bad. I don't know why these bosses are here, but none of these cards individually are, like, bad. Like, the worst card in this deck is probably either the Power-Up or Gold Rush. I mean, Gold Rush doesn't do anything. I guess that Gold Rush brings back Gradius? Which, it does something. Told you, I see the curse. Polywell Fusion. Well, you can fusion them by not putting them back in the deck if you want to. Like, you're allowed to. Sometimes there is a reason to put them in the graveyard instead. Music Princess. Okay. I don't know if we're going to be favored in this matchup, but let's see. That's a hand. Unfortunately as well, this, not very good against this deck. So, this could be a bit yikes. He's put straight Pierce, Fusion, and Boton in the graveyard immediately. And now Ensemble's in there. We've already got 3 Wind Warriors. He's had a very, very good first turn. We do have Curse, though. Tributes 2. So obviously that's Ensemble or... So that's probably got like 2200 defense. We should play around it as if it does. Alright, we'll go Curse. We'll flip this up. No bosses is very yikes. Okay, if that has 2200 defense, if to beat it, we need to flip a heads with Gale. There's no other way around that. So the question becomes, do we risk it? Leaving just 2 monsters in attack could just get us killed. Chances are, especially because he's already got Ensemble in the graveyard and Photon, the chances of him just having a fusion to pop both of our back row is so high. So, like, our options are just summon 2 guys in attack, hope we clear. But, like, what does clearing even get us? Like, it stops him from doing, like, a regular fusion into a miracle play. It really does feel like we are in such a bad spot. Time to gamble? I don't even know if gambling's worth, though. Like, what do we get for the gamble? We get, like, 1,600 damage, and we leave our whole board in attack position ready to get wiped out. I actually think the better thing for us to do is to just set. I don't think this is necessarily going to let us survive, but without a level 8 monster to make a play and build a board that can survive, I think we were just always in a really shitty spot. It's funny as well that we're playing 9 level 8s, and the concern when playing 9 level 8s is I'm going to brick on level 8s. And the exact opposite is happening. Yeah. Well, so we lose all of this. That's fine. He doesn't currently have Turbodish. So the scary part is if he goes Tribute Turbodish. Also, are we playing double fusion? Okay. Interesting. It's also from using action with no monster to debuff at least. Yes. We do only have 1 card in hand though. So if he has Curse, although you usually wouldn't play Curse in this deck. Yeah, there goes NA. Just really bad into this matchup. There's the Turb. So this is the annoying bit. Because he's already got the straight Pierce in the grave. Can you use Turb if your opponent doesn't have a face-up monster at all? Like, can you even get the spell card back? I'm trying to remember the wording on it. Yeah, there's the Curse. Ooh. I mean, as far as Curse targets goes, that is the best one for us. That is also not a fusion monster. Or a fusion material. Okay, we take 22. This could have been so much worse. Let's be honest. This could have been so much worse. Debuff is needed. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, well, there's Blue Eyes. He's got 1 card in hand, 1 card in the back row, so he's probably got Shady. And we could take a look at it. I don't know what looking at it does for us. We can go Witch. Draw. Try and find something else that's useful. Because we can always just send Witch to the graveyard to summon out Blue Eyes. Right, we'll summon Witch. We'll see if there's a delay. There is a delay. So chances are it is going to be Shady. The issue is I can't play around Shady or through Shady with this hand. Oh, it's Trap Hole. Okay. So now I can clear this quite easily. So I suppose the play is going to be Legendary Magician. Activate the effect. I don't really need to send any of these to the graveyard, to be perfectly honest. I suppose I'll get rid of the Boltricorn. Right now, it's not going to help me. Right, we'll add Luster Dragon. We'll activate our skill. We reduce your attack. So now the question becomes... I mean, we still just die to, like, anything. So I think we have to just go aggressive and hope. Because we're so far behind. I can't leave him with that. I mean, we always do this. The question is, do we just set 2? We have to attack over this. I don't think I can afford to leave this up. And then it begs the question, do I summon this? I mean, if he can get out an action, we're probably just dead anyway. Because he can reduce the attack, then gain the 2,000, and attack us for 48. And there's nothing we can do. If he gets out the other one, what's it called? Divine Breath, he can boost it up to probably about 4,000 or 5,000, and then just kill us anyway. Alright, I'm gonna set this. Because this way it puts someone he's kind of got to have action to kill us. Either that or, like, the biggest... Oh, no, because Divine Breath gets piercing. I forgot about Divine Breath piercing. No, so Divine Breath kills us anyway. And action kills us. Well, I probably should have just summoned that in attack position because it doesn't make any difference. So, oh! You're right. I completely forgot about Blue Eyes Bright Dragon's effect. Although, would it have mattered? So we would have popped that. So we would have got... I mean, how much more damage would we have got? We'd have got 500 plus that. So we could have got maximum if we'd want a head flip. 3,200. So it's still not a lethal amount of damage. Yeah, we're just dead anyway. So we'll just get out of here. It's fine. Again, we did make a misplay, but it didn't change anything. We still couldn't have won the duel, so it's fine. Did you KC Max yet? No. I'm not even trying to KC Max. I've been so busy that I have not had time to like sit down and just play the game. So all I've done is just surrender 3... You know, let my opponent kill me 3 times a day, every day for the event. That's all I've done. I hit it like day 2. Just proceed to never touch the game. Standard. Hello, by the way, Zaki boys. Welcome. Hello, Gunkan Suship Shari as well. We would have been cooked anyways. Yeah. We're against worms. That's a funny looking worm card. And a million back row. Right, let's summon All-Seeing Harvey. No delay. That one. That's a buffered slime. There's nothing I can really do about that. I'll reveal D-Linker. Reduce the attack of this. And I really want to force the slime. Activate the effect. I guess we'll attack with this in case there's like a recital. Okay, there's the slime. Successfully forced. Then we'll just see if there's another delay. There is another delay. Okay. So he's got another battle trap back there. What could a what? Like, maybe negate attack? He's playing Avaricious Destiny Draw. So is he just playing like a good stuff pile? Okay. So we're playing some heroes. We're playing Revitalization, Raptor. Raptor is usually in places for mill. Shock Dragon is fine in a good stuff pile. This card's like just generically okay. Your opponent chooses one card on their field and you destroy it. I'm fine with this. I'll just lose my D-Linker. I think this is bait. So... TSA. Okay. TSA is, like, kind of annoying, but, like, fine. Because now the Elemental Heroes are at the graveyard. So it's another background. How many spell traps is this guy on? But now we have to find another 8 is the only issue. Oh, there's another 8. We almost have enough in Grave. Right, we'll go Witch. There is a delay this time. Oh, they have to be effect monsters. Okay, that's slightly annoying. Because I was hoping to reveal this. In which case, do I not even bother? Maybe I don't. Right, we'll go All-Seeing Harvey. Activate Harvey. So this should be a combat trap. Okay, so he has the negate attack. I'm going to Tribute 1. Tribute 2. Let's go on with the music. There we go. Then we go Avarice. We'll do this. Okay. Now we'll summon out Harvey. Activate Harvey. Okay, so he's got Avarice there. So we know this is Shady. And we know this is Negate Attack. So I'll reveal the Blue Eyes. Reduce the attack. Pop this back in the deck. Summon this out, which can't get shadied. We'll activate its effect. Go to battle. We'll swing, and this will probably just get the negate attack. Because this is lethal, so. Okay. I think this is fine. He has no monsters in graveyard right now. He's just put 2. That's fine. Miracle Fusion here. I mean, this is just the easiest Shady in the world. Is there any reason to flip that? Don't think so. No, I should have flipped my Blue Eyes down, probably. I don't think there's any way you could have punished it in any meaningful way. Okay, so we know that he still has Thingy down. We know what this is. We know what this is. We don't know what this is. There's no real reason to do anything unless it's going to threaten lethal. This can go up to 3,000 and then attack over this. I guess we go Gale. If he wants to use his trap, he has to do it now. If he does, it'll turn on Curse. Okay, so he has double Shady. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back up. We're going to activate Gale. Activate Blue Eyes. Still not lethal, unfortunately. I can reduce it down again. It's still not lethal even if I do that. Man, we are one Polglace away from just lethal, but we just do not have it. There's no way to get to it. Is it worth getting rid of Gale? We're only getting 1 draw next turn. Leaving this in hand means we at least have a follow-up play. Putting this on the board means we reduce this guy's attack. Can we do the decrease without summoning? Yeah, we can. Okay. So I can do this. Reveal this. Reduce the attack of this. No. Then we just go to battle. We swing into this for maximum damage. I don't remember what defense these guys have. This one has 12. Oh, it's a Monarch, so of course it's 1,000. Okay. I mean, there is a world in which we do just die here, but it shouldn't be super likely. That's the card we needed just to kill him. So now he's got plenty of cards in the graveyard, so we can use his Avarice. And he just plus 2'd off that. Is not ideal for us. So he has to make room, so he has to have a tribute monster in hand. Chances are he's probably got a Monarch. There's the Avarice. Which again, we expected this. Have we even seen Fusion from him? Or do you think he's just playing Miracle Fusion? Alright, AGG comes down into Revet. Oh, we just dead to Revet? That's 45. Oh, that's cringe. I mean, effectively, we lost there because we didn't draw enough spell traps. Right, we didn't find the Polglace to kill him. And then we just didn't have any cards to set, so we had a full hand for him to just rip apart and gain attack off of. I mean, it is what it is, right? It would be a really funny, like, YouTube video, like, if we did that to him. But, like, Obviously, his deck was just really bad, and we just got unlucky there. Like, this is obviously complete garbage. Hey, he's playing our trap lineup. Alright, let's sort that out. I mean, that's Rush, right? Any deck can beat any deck. You just need to get lucky enough. Ooh, this is taking a while. William from Hong Kong. Ooh, is this actually going to be casters? It is. Or I suppose it could be like maximum or something, but we're going to expect casters for now. 42 card Rush on 7's road. What has happened to ranked, guys? Has everyone just stopped playing? Like, all right, we'll set. I mean, do we just set everything? I think we probably do. No, it's so greedy to set absolutely everything. Let's do this. I don't hate this. Do I need to stream snipe or something? I mean, we played against that Music Princess deck, but every other deck has had like a caveat. Like, we played against a Jointech deck that wasn't actually a Jointech deck, right? I was expecting to play against a bunch of Aqua, a bunch of Hero, a bunch of Spellcasters. That was what I was expecting. But, I don't know what's happening. I think, alright, again, it's a small sample size of games, right? So, you know, take everything with a pinch of salt. We can't even activate our curses because he's got 2 cards in hand. What does this even do? Without Poglace, we just have no play. Like, we can summon this and then just attack. That is the, like, limits of our plays at the moment. Do we just give him time to set up? I mean, there's no... Like, we haven't really got anything we could do. We could just summon out D-Linker and, like, swing at him. That's probably worth doing, though. I'm gonna set, go to battle swing. What are we against? Expecting diversity in this economy? It's the opposite. I wasn't expecting diversity. I was expecting the same decks everyone always plays again and again and again and again. And instead, we've gotten like the weird pile decks. Like, we even had a Metarian player earlier. Didn't expect to see them. Now we have potentially another Metarian player. Rush on 7's road Metarian. Yo, is that Buster Blader? Woo! Okay, that's fine. I will allow you to have your Buster Blader. If your Buster Blader wants to kill Dimension Linker, so be it. And we're setting. And we're setting. I mean, if we find any 8, like, we're completely fine. So I don't mind losing this D-Linker. I almost want some on my board to get ripped apart so I can actually play by hand next turn. I mean, we still have Gale, but again, we need a level 8. I mean, our deck still has 8 8s, so the chance that we find one in 21, that's over a 1 in 3. What do you have for us, William? What are we waiting for, guys? We're still in the battle phase. We're just vibing. I mean, the battle phase is a vibe. We can just chill. There we go. All right, let's see what we got. I mean, those are high-level monsters. So I suppose, I mean, I could summon and then use the effect. I have to do it such a specific way though if I want to do it. Alright, let's flip up Legendary Magician. Activate the effect. 1, 2, 3. I don't really need any of those in the bin, if we're being completely honest. Then I will normal summon Animagical Witch. No delay. Activate the effect. I'll reveal 1, 2. I'll go ahead and draw 2 cards. How do this change thing? Do this change thing stuff. Tribute 2. Bam. Get rid of 1. Bam. And then I'd want to keep the other one, I guess. So keeping this is probably worth. So I guess I want to get rid of you. And probably... I don't think I really need the curse, being completely honest. Okay. So now I'm going to try and tribute summon this out. That's fine. Then I'll activate Blue Eyes Bright now. We'll summon out Legendary Magician. We'll go digging again. 1, 2, 3. I'll send a Blue Eyes. Why not? I think we have a little bit too many. Oh, right. Yeah, we've just boosted his attack. Oh, that's something I didn't account for, actually. That's fine. We're still fine. All right, we'll activate the effect of Power to Weep Hope. Reveal this. Yes. Oh, I didn't Guys, I'm just misclicking all over the place. It's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine. We're going to be okay. Everything's going to be a-okay. We'll boost his attack up. We'll flip this up as well. We'll activate his effect. To battle phase. Please die. Alright. Then we'll clear the board. Okay, I mean, we misplayed a ton there, but it's fine. We were supposed to reduce his attack. Then we could have put the piercing somewhere else and actually got more damage in. But this is fine. Is that a human Portuguese dub fan? Oh my god, is that Buster Blader? I know. And we even boosted it accidentally because we forgot what Buster Blader does because, I don't know, man. I got no excuse. Time for Shubara as playable character. Do we think Shubara is gonna be playable? I don't know. I think Shubara is a character that could be playable, but I don't think they would, like... I don't think they would give him a big slot. I think they'd, like... It'd be one of those, like, we've already got out all the characters we care about, so we'll release it towards the end kind of characters, right? I think it would be fun to have him as a playable character. At the very least, I'd like to see him as an NPC. I would really like to see him as an NPC. That's what everyone else is out. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Kind of like the Noodle Ninjas as well. I would expect both of them to be playable, like, if ever, way later on down the line. But the fact we've already got 2 Noodle skills that are both archived tells me we're probably just not getting them. How many duels does he even have? Oh, it's just like 1 or 2? Do I care about this? I'll tell you, I'll use this. Why not? You can go face down. And I guess you can go face down. Haha! What's the next part of the plan? So obviously, as well, we've been watching Vrains. We've watched a lot of Vrains. We got back on the watch-along yesterday. And I don't know. I keep going back and forth on Vrains. I like Vrains. I don't dislike it. I do not think it is a bad Yu-Gi-Oh show. I do not think it is a bad anime. I do not, though, think it is one of my favourite Yu-Gi-Oh shows. Which is a bit of a shame, because I was hoping it would be. I mean, we could just summon... I'd have to use that, do that, and then we just kill. So we'll flip Blue Eyes. Activate Blue Eyes. Well, there he is in the bin, finally. We'll use this. We'll get heads. Boo. We'll activate our skill. Reveal Polglace. Reduce your attack. Put you back in the deck. Summon Polglace. Activate your effect. Boost you up. Activate your effect. Boost you up. Change you back to attack. Is there any reason? I guess we could dig for another trap. So sure, we'll do this. We probably should wait and put the Polglace back in, but this is fine. All we're digging for is a trap card to set, just to give us a bit of extra defense for the following turn. That's fine. Boop. Oh, we knew that had 2,000 defense. There was no reason for us to attack that one. But we had lethal anyway. Okay. I mean, not really a replay worth saving, if we're being completely honest. Are you still in Bowman hell? I mean, we haven't seen Bowman in a little while. It's been about, like, 9 episodes or something since we've actually seen Bowman. But we are still in, like, the Bowman arc. How fun is climbing with Gradius? I am a returning player, but it's the first time I build a deck for Rush, and I make 2-box run at Bubble Actress. I cog last month with it. Gradius is a fun deck. I will say, Gradius can be a little bit frustrating, because where you don't have a skill, effectively, because your skill just adds cards to your extra deck, it can get a bit frustrating, because every other deck has ways to make their deck kind of play a lot smoother. We don't have that, so you have to just get a little bit lucky. There'll be some games where you just don't find, like, multiple in Gradius' option, and you won't really be able to play the game. But when that's not happening, everything is very fun, very enjoyable. The deck is very strong. So I recommend this deck, but I will say, there just every now and then, you'll have, like, an unplayable game, and it'll just feel bad. You just have to kind of accept that and move on. And this deck, I think, does require a little bit more brain power to pilot than some of the other decks. Bearing in mind, again, it's Rush, so all the decks are easy. But this is one of the slightly harder decks, right? That would be my breakdown of it. But hello, Sax. Welcome. It's been pretty good. Duels against some great highs, but also some of the lowest lows in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. Yeah, I hate what they've done to Go, because I think Go Season 1 was amazing. I loved Go Season 1. Go Season 2 is awful. I hate everything about him. Blue Girl / Blue Angel / Blue Maiden, I feel like there is so much potential, and we have done nothing with her whatsoever. It feels like she has been put in the show just to lose. And whenever you have a character like that, it's always so sad. Because her deck is a competitive deck, right? She's been in situations where she could have narratively had a really cool win, and they've gone, no, we need you to lose. We need to show that you're competent enough that when people beat you, it's a big deal. And then it makes other people look better. That's kind of what her, like, gist is. Like, her vibe in the show. And I think that's just so, again, sad. But again, whenever Revolver or Spectre or, to some extent, Soulburner, I do think I've been overhyped on Soulburner. And I think because of that, I don't like him as much as I otherwise would. Soulburner is great. Like, he's fine. But he's not like a Giga Chad character, right? He doesn't have the same kind of aura that, like, Revolver has, right? Do you know what I mean? Most boring main characters, what serves as supporting cast of villains. I would say, in my opinion, Playmaker is what if Yusei Fudo, but boring. That is kind of how I look at him. He is very similar to Yusei, except Yusei, you know, is all about friendship. It's all about making the most of what you have. It's all about selflessness. It's all about sacrifice. Whereas Playmaker is all about this, like, one desire for, like, revenge / like, sorting out his own problems. So, like, I don't know. I don't like Playmaker as much as Yusei, because I think Yusei is one of the best protagonists. But I do think that they are the closest. Like, if you were to make a one-to-one comparison between any of the other protags, Yusei is the closest. There's a skill, it's called Play Dimension Linker. Well, that is the other thing, yeah. The issue is that Dimension Linker is a little bit awkward, right? So if we take a look at this. This is the other version of Gradius that people play. And this is arguably the better version, but it depends who you ask. This plays the Power to Weave Hope skill. The only issue with this is you have to have 3 copies of Polglace. So if you haven't gone into the box that has Polglace, you can't really play this version of the deck. But this is the other version of Gradius that is quite strong. As Baj said. Hope you enjoy your time with Rush. Never leave us, we need more Rush numbers. Yeah, I love Rush personally. Even if Rush did everything wrong, right? If Duel Links like only released deck build boxes, right? If Rush released synchros tomorrow, which is something I don't want to see, right? But if they did, even if they did absolutely everything that I just dislike, I think the only thing that would get me to absolutely quit Rush Duel Links, the only thing that would make me quit, is if they made it financially unviable, right? If they made it so I had to pay money in order to just play the game normally, that'd be it. I'd be done. The only reason I originally quit Duel Links Speed, back in like 2018, 2019, was because basically the only good decks worth playing, you had to go into the structure deck EXs that cost a shit ton of money. And I was like, I don't want to spend 30 quid to keep playing the game. So I just like, well, I'm done. They just release 2 deck builds every month. I wouldn't really complain. I mean, I would still complain about that, but I would be happier, right? Because the way I look at that is, now you're looking at every month you've got to pay 1,500 gems for a ton of reprints, which is never a good thing, but it would be a lot better than what we're getting now. We just slap this down, take a look at one of his back row, go from there, I guess. Right, let's summon All-Seeing, see if there's a delay. No delay. Activate All-Seeing. Let's take a look at this. Heavenly Bliss. Interesting. They can just flip something down, which is not the end of the world. Alright, we'll go ahead and use Power to Weave Hope. We'll reveal this. I'll reduce the attack of this. I'll pop this away. And I will summon this. We'll summon out Luster. Summon out Gale. Activate Gale. Activate Polglace. We're going to boost Polglace up because he's going to get flipped face down after we kill his monster anyway. Okay, so now either he flips this down to take less damage this turn, which he has to do to survive. Or he flips the big guy down, which there's no real reason to do. So he just has to flip this. Right, let me get for 17. Alright, we've put a lot of damage in. The issue is, if he just draws the max, we're going to be in a bit of an awkward spot. He kept 2 cards in hand, so he probably has 2 max pieces. So he's going to probably activate the skill and dig for... Oh, he just hard draws it. Okay. I mean, that's if he already had 2 max pieces, drawing the 3rd is not, like, anything crazy. So you can pop, and pop the back row. Nothing we can really do about any of this. It just comes down to now we need to draw it out to this maximum. The other back row as well could be another annoying card that could stop us. We'll have to see what happens. Ride Across is pay to lose. I was happy to buy Ride Across though. Like, the odd structure deck here and there is fine. Especially if it's a normal structure deck and they're giving you like a couple of copies for free. Now, Ride Across, they didn't do that. Which is annoying, but it is what it is. So we activate reduce this thing's attack. The question is, do we want to keep this or do we want to keep this? I don't think the extra 900 really matters. So I think we probably just activate the skill straight away. I will reveal Dimension Linker. I'll reduce your attack. I will play D-Linker. I'm going to put this back in the deck. We're going to summon this out. We'll activate your effect. We'll activate your effect. We'll set. Go to battle. Swing with this first. Oh, widespread is annoying, but it's fine. Alright, so this has to be... Yeah, Heavenly Bliss. He had exactly what he needed to survive the turn. So now he can pop any of my face downs. And he hits the trap. Now that trap isn't super relevant because it doesn't work on maximums. Next week's going to be great. I don't spoil the duels, but we're going to get good things for Revolver, Soulburner, Blue Maiden, Spectre, Lightning. But I think your last step in the right middle of one of my favourite Vrains duels. Okay, okay. We're bigging it up. We're bigging it up. It sucks, but new stuff at least. Exactly. Exactly. I think my ideal would just be one mini box every month. That would be all I'd want. One mini box every month. I am the happiest girl at the ball. That's all I need. Good old time when we still got structure decks. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, I feel like they released 3 structure decks back to back, and everyone went, "Please stop giving us structure decks." And then they took that as they never want structure decks ever again. Like, they give us structure decks very, very rarely. They still give them to us, but like we haven't had one now in like a year, which is insane. Okay, we hard drew another max. So this is going to put us back on... We just got to draw a Polglaze. Or just any level 8 outs this. Oh, if his hand is a fire monster, we are just dead. There's nothing we can do about it. Okay, it's a back row. And we have the perfect out to a back row as well. So we should, as long as we just draw an 8, we've drawn an 8. Boltricorn. Activate Boltricorn. Turn off the back row. Activate Powder Weave Hope. Reveal. Reduce. Play. And then, because we can, Gale. Boop. Boop. Hey! Alright, we got there. Oh, I mean, that was a little bit unlucky from him. Like, he got a little bit lucky because he just drew into the max twice, pretty much naturally. Didn't even need to use the skill. But he also got unlucky in that the chances that he draws a fire monster at the end there should have been really, really high. And any fire monster and we're just dead. There's nothing we could do. So... let's try and catch up a little bit. Light Galaxy meta coming in May, don't worry. I am actually really excited to see what they do in May. Because, again, they don't have to do anything. They don't have to release, like, a really strong box. But both May boxes we've had have been so high impact that we're now expecting a high impact box. So the question becomes, what would you guys want to see? What decks do you think they could release in May? Let's just copy last year's format, right? So a structure deck and 2 main decks. So 3 new decks coming in May, and you want them to be meta viable decks. These are going to be the 3 best decks in the game, and these are the decks that are going to see play at Worlds. So in my mind, you want to have one nostalgia deck. Ideally, you want some sort of nostalgia deck. You don't have to, right? I mean, last year we didn't really have a nostalgia deck at Worlds. But if you can, like a Blue Eyes would be sick, right? Like maybe Red Eyes being a strong deck, potentially. That could also be a good one. Charmer's simultaneous release. I mean, there's a slim chance. I don't think that one's going to be as big. It was weird, though, because we got the Gradius stuff late, right? Like, everyone else got their Gradius and BES stuff, and then we got it, like, a month after, which was a bit weird. It's like, why not just release it all at the same time for everyone? But, you know, it is what it is. I think it would make sense to do at least one big anime deck. So maybe Udius comes back. Maybe we get some of the Rhynac fusions. Maybe something like that. If we're going to do another big anime deck... I mean, what they could do... Nah, I don't think they would do that without releasing a character. I don't think Yuga Goha is a big enough character to make his deck like a big, exciting Worlds deck. You could maybe do like Otis. Imagine if they release Otis in May. And they just dropped all of his like Darkness... Zero Rogue cards, like all of the Dark Spellcaster support. That could be quite hype. I don't know if they would. It's just that would be like a hype deck to release. Power Bond, Blue Eyes, 7's Gears, maximum Light Galaxy structure. 7's Gears, I don't know, man. I can't see a way you release 7's Gears in a 6k life point format where it's not bonkers. What you're basically telling your opponent is, you've got to have a Shady, or you've got to have, like, an NA, or I'm just going to kill you. Like, it's so strong. I really need to finish making Max Docs deck. I mean, the Maddox deck is really fun. I don't know if it's particularly good, but it is very, very fun. I want Phaser and C7 Maximum May, but that's too early. Blue Eyes / Red Eyes for nostalgia. Maybe they bring Una. Yeah, I was actually my first thought was Phaser deck May. But then I was like, they're not going to do that, right? They could break tradition, right? They could break the expectation that they set for us. But I don't think they're going to, right? Otis Dark Bastards, please. Oh, I'd love to see C7 Maximum decks. I have C7 basically just optimized as well as it could be. Can we get Odd Eyes Cat decks? I don't think they would make that a big priority for a world deck. I just don't think it's that exciting. I think they will release the cats when they release the modern cats, because you can play them together. So if we do get Neanderstar as a playable character, we'll get her fusion cat deck, and then they'll just throw the Odd Eyes stuff in with it. But I don't know if they'll do that with a character release, or if they'll just release it in a box, right? Neanderstar, let's go. I don't care if it's good, I just want to play decks that I think I need. Well, like, I want to play chairs. I've been waiting to play chairs for so long. I think the chair deck is so fun. Like, 0 attack decks, I think is just very interesting. And they just don't do it. Alright, let's jump into another game, because we can yap while we play. Like, I love chairs. I love Beast Gear, and Beast Gear was just, unfortunately, never good. We never even got the field spell. Because, again, Beast Gear with a skill could have gone really hard. Now, again, there's still hope, because we got the second wave of Beast Gears. And they actually get a good field spell later. Oh, baseball. This hand is bad. It's just really bad. I don't think we gamble. Like, if we gamble with this and it works, it's fantastic. But if it doesn't, it's not. He could summon out normals and give them piercing. And that's going to suck. But if we leave this in attack position, and he just goes Dragon to Utopia, that also sucks. Red ad break. Alright, we'll wait for the ads to go away and then we'll address everyone's questions. Welcome back from the ads. So, if 7's Gears is released without a dedicated skill, is it even that good? So the answer is no. But, in what world do you think they drop 7's Gears and don't give it a skill? Right? I can't imagine them releasing, like, the final big boss of an entire anime series and not giving it a skill. To me, that is just so beyond the realm of expectation. I've been using the KC Cup just to build Maddox. I'm 1 SR away from resetting the box for the last card for the playset. Nice. We'll get there slowly but surely. What is going on with this? Oh, he's got Droplet on Phoenix Dragon. Okay. Well, there goes one of my traps. If you could not hit the other trap, that would be lovely. So, we've revealed... We put that in the graveyard to draw. Okay. What did we do with the skill? We added Ground Draw. And Home Run Hit, sent Home Run Hit to the graveyard. So his hand still has a Ground Slam. Secret Order. Okay. Oh, that's a weird Chronicle effect for a Firebird Dragon. Exactly. Alright, are we going to tribute these to summon out the Grand Slam? We're going to keep the Grand Slam in hand for next turn. Straight to battle. Okay, I will toggle off for this. I'm just going to let him hit in. Now he has to be paying attention to see if I have a back row. I'm okay to take this damage as long as the trap survives. The issue is going to be, is the trap going to survive, realistically? Alright, let's go All-Seeing Harvey. No delay. Let's activate the effect. Take a little looky-loo. Dragonic Pressure. Uh-oh. Well, there's nothing we can really do about that, unfortunately. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and summon out Animagical Witch. Activate Witch Effect. I reveal 1, 2. Do we care about that? I don't think I do. I think I'm going to get rid of this and this, which is kind of greedy, but we'll see if it works out. Right, then we'll go Legendary Magician. Activate the effect. Oh, we didn't get what we wanted. Sure. I will send you to the grave. Alright, we'll go ahead and tribute 1, 2. Summon out this. We'll activate our skill. Reveal this. Reduce this attack. Pop this back in. Summon this out. There's no way to find a lethal line here, so we're just going to go combat. And we'll just smack. So we can lose this whole board, which is, like, kind of okay. As long as our back row doesn't get popped, we are fine. So. What cooking? Hello, Dragson. Welcome, welcome. What do you mean cooking? There's no cooking. We're just vibing. We're playing Ursus's deck. Well, I mean, this deck was discovered, like, day 1. And was, I think Whoop was the first person to do well with it in a tournament, but... Grand Slam Dragon! As long as our back row doesn't get popped, we are so okay right now. If our back row gets popped, we are so dead. Yo, is that Pot of Greed? I was so mad that Polglace was light and not water. Well, there's pressure. 1. I at least went with the Blue Eyes idea at the start. I mean, I still stand by, in my opinion, the best version of this deck is still the Gradius one. I think playing 9 level 8s is fine sometimes, but can just get you absolutely destroyed if you just draw badly. Oh, please do not win the 50-50. Oh, fudge off. Right, we're just dead then. We're just dead. All he had to do was not win both. He won the 33% on the first pop, and then he won the 50-50 on the second pop. It's like, what am I supposed to do if he hits both trap cards? I don't remember, did Arise Dragon ever get more support? No. It gets, there's like a Volcano Dragon thing, like a red version, but like it's not. It doesn't make the deck like good or anything. We'll just let him kill us. This is so... I mean, we didn't lose because we did anything wrong. Like, you could make the argument that we could have not summoned out the second Polglace and instead set the... Well, it wouldn't have mattered because we would still die here to this because he had this. The reason we didn't go keep the Shady is because we were like, well, if he just used Secret Order, we're just dead anyway. It's a shame, but it is what it is. I feel reasonably confident both the losses we had are just... Our opponent got lucky. So, like, I think that's fine. There's nothing we can do about that. Not in Duel Links, but the actual card game. Yeah, it hasn't got any support. Ancient Arise Dragon was the first Duel Links Rush deck I made. Back when it came out. I like Ancient Arise. I have, like, fond memories of Ancient Arise. Because I also played it when it came out. Let me have a look. If I go over... If I go over here. I know you can't see the game currently, but you have to bear with it. So I think one of my very first decks that I won a tournament with was... Ancient Forces, there it is. This is the old Ancient Forces. Beautiful. Ancient Arise Dragon, we got Multi-Strike Dragon, Seahorse Carrier, the GOAT, back when we had like one Phoenix Dragon. This is peak Yu-Gi-Oh! Right here. You haven't missed much, by the way. We're playing against turn 1, Pot of Greed. How do we want to begin this? There's no way to get this in the graveyard. So that doesn't really matter. I guess I should start with summons. So we'll go Legendary Magician, see if there's a delay. No delay. I'll activate Legendary Magician. There's no real reason to send any of those, to be honest. I will summon Luster Dragon. Go Power to Weave Hope. Reveal this. Reduce your attack. Oh, I should have flipped something up first. That's fine. We'll go Curse. Flip this up. Guess I'll boost this, just to be safe. Now the question is, do I summon again? Is there any reason to? We get him for 25. This thing probably has 15 defense, so we'll get him for 14. That's 39. So I could get in for 5,000. I don't think 5,000 is enough for me to care about it, so I think we're going to just set this. Alright, we swing into this. Then we swing into this. Alright. See what he's got. So we could have done an extra 900 and then an extra 11. So we could have got an extra 2,000 damage in, but it wouldn't have been lethal. Because what we could have done is we activate Curse before we activate the skill. Flip. Actually, it wouldn't have mattered because we flipped up a 0 attack monster. So it absolutely would not have mattered at all. Bro, Ancient. This is fine. I will allow this. Such a fun rush deck. Just did my first one of the day. Got my third Grand Mole, so I guess it's alright. Grand Mole, theoretically, will be coming to Rush soon, which will be interesting. I'm okay with you having this. You can clear this board. This is okay. I'd rather save this in case you fuse. Okay. So you're going to clear this. I'm going to take 500. Now the issue is I do need to find a level 8. But my deck, like we say, has 8 level 8s in it. So we have a good chance of finding one. Look at that. Look at all those level 8s. Beautiful. Guess we'll flip this up. We will activate Animagical Witch. I will reveal this Blue Eyes. That hasn't really changed much. Put you away. Then I will... I guess I'll summon this first. We'll summon out Gale. There is a delay. You want to do anything to Gale? Okay. Then we're going to activate our skill. I'll reveal once again that I have this Blue Eyes Bright Dragon. I will reduce the attack of Seven's Road. We'll play Dimension Linker. We'll get rid of you. Summon out Blue Eyes. Activate. Activate. Sure, reduce this. Swing. What's it going to be? Slime? Oh, it's Widespread. Okay. We did play around Widespread because we thought he could have it, so we are fine with that. Oh, has he got... I assume the delay is Recital, which again, we did play around Recital, so this works out quite nicely for us. Can it beat Shady? Didn't think so. Nothing beats Shady. It's too powerful. Better than my 5th Dark Bribe. I have pulled 2 Dark Bribes from my daily pack, which is wild. I don't know why I pulled 2 Dark Bribes of all things. Oh, is he going to have double back row pop? That would be very annoying. Oh my god. Double back row pop into skill activation is actually so irritating. Oh, no skill activation? Well, this puts me on gotta find Curse or Polglaze. That is neither of those things that I wanted. We have no way to competently get that effect off. I have to do that. Ooh. We know that none of his guys are going to have high defense for Harvey to pop. So I think the only way I have any kind of play at all is we go Legendary Magician. We activate the effect. We go 1, 2, 3. We send you. And we don't add a card to our hand because we have to actually put it back in the deck. And this puts 2 copies of Polglace back in the deck. So we've got 3 in the deck now. So we need to find Curse or Polglace. And of course we find neither, because why would we? Now we need a Heads. That's neat. Doesn't change a ton, but... Go get him! Man, we really wanted to just end the game there, but unfortunately, it was not in the cards. 1 monster short of pot 2, can't tribute anything. Dweller's a nice pull, I got 1 back when it came out, and that's the only one I ever needed. Nice. The problem we have right now is we only get 1 draw at the moment. So if he just summons his Charmy, I think we probably just lose, because we need to draw a level 8. Now, there are 8 level 8s in the deck, right? So there's about a 50-50 chance. Well, slightly less than 50-50. But we only get 1 shot at it. That's the thing that sucks. We had such a good chance to just win the game there as well. But it is what it is. Okay, so now you activate Witch, summon out Seven's Road. No way we losing. I mean, it's just a brick fest, right? We just got all the low levels. We got none of the high levels, no spell traps. All the games that we've lost are because we're not finding high levels or we're not finding spell traps. We're just getting clogged on low level monsters. That was a chance to blow. The opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Here we now. Right, out she comes. Activates her effect. Probably change this to defense. Get the maximum amount of damage. That's what, 25 plus 21. So we're still alive. Again, if we find any boss, we are golden. If we don't find a boss, we are so dead. Wait, why would you leave Gale? I mean, I guess you kind of had to, but... Right, that doesn't do anything. So now I can double Gale. Right, where does double Gale get us? It's our only play. I would love to be able to use this and turn his back row off, but we just do not have that luxury. I mean, I think the only sensible play is we go Harvey, look at the back row. Looking at the back row doesn't change anything, but it has the most attack points. We can't gain any more attack points with this hand. So we'll go Harvey. We'll take a look. We just need to see, like, not a usable trap card. That's fine. Alright. Tails. Oh, we were so close. We were so close, and yet so far. We needed double tails. So he has 1800 on board, so he just needs to summon, what, like a 1500 attacker and we lose? Oh my god, we actually lost. I mean, it just goes to show, maybe this deck isn't that good. It's so funny that the reason the Gradius deck feels so much better is because you have the ability to reduce your opponent's attack, which is already pretty good, but also because you're playing less level 8s. And the reason we've lost with this deck has been we've not seen our 9 level 8s. It's so funny. Like, the opposite should be happening, right? We should be losing because we see all of our level 8s that can't do anything. And instead, we're getting the exact opposite. I smell D-Linker, so I came. Hello, Sakadetsu. Unfortunately, it feels very much like just get lucky and you'll win. Like, that's why I'm not a big fan of this version of the deck. It's the same as the Light Galaxy version that plays Greystorm Reverie. Because again, you're just playing so many high levels. So all I can say, hello, Mr. Tomato, hello, chat. Hope you all have a great day. Hope your yesterday watch was great. Oh, yeah, we had a great time yesterday. Well, we've managed to deck him out, but we're dead anyway, so... Ow. And that's the game. I mean, we'll save that. That will probably make its way into the video. I don't... Again, I just don't... Every time I play this deck, my feeling is, why would I not just play the Gradius version? That's like... That's the thing that's always in the back of my mind. I'm like, Gradius wouldn't be bricking like this. What if he just skips battle phases accident? I think we got more chance of him just like losing connection. We now retire. I mean, it's not our deck, right? We played it fine. We did everything correct. If anything, we can blame Ursus. It's his list. That's how we do. If we play someone else's list, we can just absolve ourselves of all responsibility. Obviously, I'm joking. Obviously, I'm joking. Well, my 0-gem version, I use a Mystic Dealer because there is a spellcaster level 8 who has 2500 attack stats. Yeah, Dorotheo. Although Dorotheo is not fantastic, unfortunately. It's not my list, don't blame me. Did I say Baz? I don't think I said Baz. Oh, okay, we'll just turn 1 maximum summoning. Intercept Mighty Gaze. I mean, we just lose, right? Like... Next turn, his attack goes up to... what? He'll gain... another 900. He'll be 5,000 attack. I can't beat 5,000. I would have to... I could reduce by 900. I would have... Yeah, technically I can, but, like, it's so unlikely. I think we're just cooked. Oh, I could have played both of them, actually. That would have been better. No, there's no point in doing that. Alright, we're going to tribute this out, because that way I don't have to have a 1000 attack monster left on the board. Alright, that's what we got. Number of people that heard focus on popping Mighty Gaze when I ran Dino Maximum, only for me to re-add it, was hysterical. Nice. Why were you on Dynamax? I mean, Dynamax was, like, at least somewhat playable back in the day. It wasn't good, but it was, like, playable. 53. Like, we have to get Polglace, we have to reduce it with the skill, and we have to get Gale. If we don't get all of those things, we cannot out this. Alright. Summon Witch. Activate Witch. Go 1, we go 2. Right, we need Gale. Ah! This doesn't do anything. This doesn't do anything. I can get up to 45. Oh, I can out this with this. Okay. This is... Wait, no. I can't. I need another body. Ah! Reduced by 9 puts it down to 44. I can get up to 35. I can't summon out both of my guys, because I'd have to tribute 2 and then shuffle 1 away to summon the other. So that physically doesn't work. I mean... I think we need to keep these 2, and then we just have to hope we draw 3 bodies next turn. No, we're just dead. We're just dead on board. Right, we need him to not pop our back row, which he has no reason not to do. Do you even play Seal? No, there's no reason to play Seal. The deck can out anything that isn't this. Like, you shouldn't need Talismanic Seal Array because you only usually need to get to, like, 4,000 attack. And we can easily get to 4,000. We can't get to 5,600 very easily. Yeah, that's just game. Ugh. How are we on, like, such a bad losing streak, and we've lost entirely to just really bad RNG, just every time? I mean, again, turn 1, he summoned the max, and we just didn't have the out. It's like, what are we supposed to do? We actually could have outed it if we just had one more monster. Alright. Casters again. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like this version of the deck, like, at all. It's really not my cup of tea. But we're gonna play it out. We're gonna see if it improves at all. I always play 2 seals because I expect to see maximum. The thing is, there's a difference though, right? If your deck can't out a maximum at all, right? If you're playing, like, I don't know, joint deck, your deck just does have no way to out a maximum, full stop. So there's nothing, you have to do something. You either just accept you're going to lose to the maximum, or you don't. This deck beats every maximum, including his, but we have to just draw very specifically, right? Usually a maximum isn't going to be summoned on the first turn. Like, we've played against the Phoenix. We could just attack over the Phoenix. Like, it's not a big deal. But the issue is when your opponent summons, like, a 6,000 attack monster, that is different than your opponent summoning a 3,500 attack monster, right? Can you show us the deck? Yeah, you can have a look at the deck if you want. This is the list from. This is Ursus's list that he managed to, I think, take 2nd place in a tournament with. Either won it or he came 2nd. Brad has sent me big news. Yeah? Why has he sent it specifically to you? What's this, like, insider knowledge you have with Brad? Why have we spun our entire hand into Master of Sevens? Well, I mean, like, I can out this easy peasy. I'll reveal this. Reduce this. Pop this back. We'll summon this out in defense. We'll activate the effect. Boost itself. Summon Gale. Activate Gale. Set 1. Set 2. And then we just swing. Alright. Let's see what he's got. End of service. Oh god. Because it's like TSA is checking the opponent's monster for a random check. It's like the Oh, do you mean like the... Wait, what is the TSA? What, like, organization is TSA? A Xenoblade X finally switched to edition? I don't think I have any way... I can stream, technically, the Switch. I don't know if I can stream Switch 2. I don't know if the capture card works for it. But also, it is such a nightmare to actually do. Switch capture cards, for whatever reason, sometimes just don't work. They're just like, no, I'm just not feeling it today. Still isn't Duskbloods. Transportation Security Administration is the people that check you at the airport. Yeah, but in which country? Is that like America? Or is that... Unless it's like a global organization. Which I doubt, but I guess it's possible. Sevens Road Witch. I stream from my Switch too, but it's literally just a capture card from a HDMI port. Yeah, I have a Switch one. I don't know if it works on Switch 2 or not. I haven't tried it. A game share to Switch 1, then record the Switch 1 for crispy 360 quality. Oh, baby. I mean, this is fine. I'll take this. Ow. This is also fine. There she is. We've been waiting for you. Where you been? I guess we'll use you first, because if we do get lucky, it'll be really big. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got lucky. We got lucky. There he is. Luster drag into the bin. Luster drag into the hand. Activate the skill. I'll reveal the dimension linker. We'll reduce the attack of you. I will summon D-Linker to the board. I will shuffle this back into the deck and summon out the Blue Eyes Bright Dragon. Also, we should have done this the other way around, actually, but it's too late now. Doesn't matter, we got Giga Lethal. Go get him, champ! Luster Dragon! Ike! Easy peasy. Is it worth to spend UR for Ultima Witch? Ultima Witch is not required whatsoever. You should play it, because 1 in every, like, 10 games, you'll really want it. But it is not required at all. But there will be occasionally, you'll have a situation come up and you're like, oh, if I had Ultima Witch, I could have won here. But it comes up so rarely that it's just not mandatory. I streamed some DK Bonanza at some point. Nice, nice. Our first question, have you ever seen it being summoned once? That's the answer. It's one of those things that it does come up. A lot of the time, people will run into a situation where you didn't think of it. So they would have had lethal, but they didn't do it, right? Because nobody thinks about it. Man, I love the Clair Obscure soundtrack. So good. So the answer is yes. Again, you don't need it. You really don't need it. Yo, is that Roman? Is this gonna be? Is this gonna be the friend? Don't get my hopes up. This is gonna be the friend. I want to see some friends. Come on, guys. I wanted to play against psychics. What's this? I just started this game. I'm level 12. What's the difference in rush duels versus speed? Any tips for new players? So rush and speed are completely different. They have a different card pool. Rush cards look like this. They have, like, you know, the attack and defense in the middle. The card art looks different. The card frames look different. They are completely separate games. Rush is I guess, a more simple version of the game. It's a lot closer to Duel Links when it first came out. It's a little bit more complicated than that, but it is fundamentally its own game. In Rush, you have as many normal summons as you want each turn, and you always draw up to 5 cards every single turn. So you're constantly doing lots and lots of plays. Speed is regular Yu-Gi-Oh, right? I will say the skills in Speed are a lot more important than in Rush. The Rush ones are still very important, but the skills are... The skills, like, define your deck in Speed. If you don't have a skill in Speed, like, you're playing with, like, half a deck, or less. Like, it is generally super, super important. If you're, like, an old-school Yu-Gi-Oh fan, you like, you know, the way the game used to play, I would say you're in a bit of a weird spot, because Rush is probably going to be closer to that old-school gameplay that you might have liked. But, you know, Speed is the cards that you know, right? Speed has the... You know, your Blue Eyes White Dragons, your Dark Magicians. But those cards are also in Rush, but they're just not as good. I hope that helps at least a little bit. I'm a Zero-Gem player. I pick UR and SR when I can, use in free decks. Rush Duel is probably easier for new players to get into, but they're completely different decks. It depends, though, because, like, you can be new to Duel Links, but not new to Yu-Gi-Oh, right? So it depends what your Yu-Gi-Oh experience is. If you, for example, played during, like, Link format, you'd probably look at Rush and go, this is too simple. I don't like this, right? Longest Psychic duel of 2026, but Psychic sees futures who gave up early. I see, thank you. I've been playing Speed, never tried Rush yet, but enjoying it so far. It's hard to build up my deck. That is fair. It is also really hard to play Rush and Speed on the same account, because they, you know, you want to spend gems on both, and it can be difficult to afford it all. Rush Duel also features the legendary Blue Eyes White Dragon and Dark Magician from Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry Dark Magician is best Dark Magician. Let's take a look at what this Psychic deck was. This is the most, like, anime deck of all time. We've got Climax Finale in here. We're playing Get Ready to be Amped Up. That could have been a fun one. Not a good replay, though. Would not have made a good replay. But yeah, it comes down to, like, if you played during, like, Synchro format, you'd probably get on with Rush more. Like, if you played during, like Edison. But if you played, like, late XE's format, if you play Penned format, if you played Link format, if you play, like, the modern TCG, then Speed is going to be way, way, way more up your alley. Alright. Let us see what Yuna has for us. Maddox. Rutro. Okay, it is an archive skill. So what? Hero. No extra archive. So D-Linker? This could be a mirror. Okay, set full pass. Luster Dragon here doesn't accomplish a whole lot. We have no way to, like, make any kind of significant play. I almost don't want to make any play. Alright, I think we're just going to set everything. Because again, unless we have a way to, like, get through, we're just clearing the board, leaving a bunch of stuff in attack position for no reason. Monarch? I guess, yeah, it could be Monarch. I keep forgetting that Monarch's even a deck. Excited to see you play, let's go. Okay, this is D-Linker. So we're in a mirror. Oh, and he already has the pull glaze. So we're in the mirror and we're already behind. That's not ideal. It's not over, obviously, but we are not in a good spot. And our trap card does nothing against this deck unless he misplays. Like, we have to find, like, very specific situations where we can kind of slip it in. Alright, well, D-Linker does nothing for me here. So, now he activates Powder Weave Hope. Does he have another D-Linker? I mean, it doesn't really make a difference if he does. Like, it doesn't change my turn at all. He does have another D-Linker. Then he summons up Polglace, and then he's going to get in for 32. Ugh. Yeah, we are probably not winning this. If we went first, there was a good chance we would have been in the lead, but because we didn't go first, we're so far behind. Because we're basically now starting the duel on 2800. And we've got to now beat his already established board. Which is kind of yikes. And we do not have a D-Linker of our own, so we're going to have to rely on Witch to find us one. And he has a trap card that's live. The trap card shouldn't matter too much. Okay, that actually does matter quite a lot. Alright, let's go Legendary Magician. He has another trap card. Brother. How am I supposed to play through this? Okay, Legendary Magician. We'll grab this back, I guess. Then we have to summon this now. Then we activate the skill. I will reveal Blue Eyes Bright. I will reduce the attack of Dimension Linker. I'll pop you back. Summon out Blue Eyes Bright. Activate Blue Eyes Bright. Because we have a Legend Normal, we can pop one of his monsters. We set, go to battle. We get rid of this, and we get rid of this. Because we know the card there has to be a Shady. Okay. With double Shady, we are like... We're still not in a great spot, because again, he can just ignore Shady by using the skill. But... there's hope. There is hope. And a Magicka, burn it. Yeah, I have, don't worry. 0 gem, I use all the free stuff, what I get. Bundle, no gems on box. Is there any reason at all to flip that down? I don't think there is. You can take a look at my face down, that's fine. Okay, you've seen Shiny Shady. Either of the other two traps are so good against this deck, and Shady is the only one that just does nothing. It's so sad. I think we're going to do this here. It's so hard to find any value playing against this deck. Because he plays Harvey, I'm not going to flip this down. Because he might just have another Harvey in hand. Okay, Powder Weave Hope. That's fine. You have the D-Linker. So that's the third D-Linker. The question is, do you have another Polglace? If you have another Polglace, then you're just the main character. Oh god, is he the main character? He's freed. That's just game, right? No, is it? Yeah, we take 17. We take 9. We take 13. We are so unbelievably dead. I mean, again, we didn't do any wrong. We didn't make any misplays. He just drew better. He won the coin flip. He had a better hand. Full stop. Game's over. Feels bad, but what can you do, eh? What can you do? What I've learned is, from this today, I don't like this deck. I do not like this deck. Hey, Victor. Welcome, welcome. It feels too sacky. It's a little bit too sacky. It's not consistent enough. And I don't like when my decks aren't consistent. Alright. Can we beat... Because we're what? We're 1-1 against spellcasters? Because we don't count the rush on Sevens Geas one. So we're 1-1 against spellcasters. Can we get it to 3-1? Or 2-1? Can we have the lead? These silver duelists kind of tough. But it's more like our deck is not behaving whatsoever. Like, we're not finding the piercing when we need it. We don't have enough ways to change our opponent's battle positions or get piercing in. We're not summoning our bosses every turn like we should be doing. Like, the deck's just not doing what we need it to do. And it's causing issues. Alright, let's start with Witch and we'll see if there's a delay. There is a delay. So that means we have to now play around Shady the entire time. Activate the effect. Ooh. That's awkward. Is there even a world in which he does that? I don't think there is. I think we probably get rid of Shady here. Right, we'll summon out Legendary Magician. See if he does anything here. I want him to use his trap, but I don't think he's going to. Okay, he is going to do it. Okay, this is about as good as it could get for us. And he got rid of Magical Stream as well, which is really nice. So now he hasn't got 2 cards in his hand, which means I can activate this. Oh, that's not helpful at all. No. It just means we've got to set up for next turn. Right, we reveal Blue Eyes. We reduce the attack of this. We'll put this away. Summon out Bright. Activate Bright. Set 1, set 2, go to battle, swing. Okay, this puts us in a pretty okay spot. Because we've now got the life point lead, which means even if he does a big clapback turn, we have a chance to either threaten lethal or build a big enough board that he can't kill us. I guess I don't know where Puppet is. Watch Smartest stream. I guess he's a fan. And he probably just like saw the anime stuff flashing around on the screen, right? He's a Zuijo fan is what it really is. Right, Witch comes down. Witch is fine. I don't mind Witch. You can have Witch. Sevens rolled Witch's special ability. We summon out the boy. That's fine as well. I don't care if you out this board. We have a way to basically rebuild this entire board. I care about the fusions. If it's not the fusion exactly, I just do not care about this board. Okay. Activate Seven's Road. Sets a card. Are we not fusing? Okay. I mean, this is fine then. I don't mind this at all. You can have that. You can have that as well. And I'll even let you punch me. So he still has the... no, he doesn't have... we don't, he might have a Shady now. We don't actually know. But I mean, if Bro never fusion summons, I've got, like, nothing to worry about. We have to send something back, which means it's got to be Legend Magician. So we'll summon this out now. No delay. Activate the effect. 1, 2, 3. we'll be sending Harvey to the bin. Oh, I should have done this in a slightly different order, but it shouldn't matter. We have you and you, which means we're going to pop you, so I'll reduce you. So we summon this. Pop this back. We summon this. So what we should have done is we should have summoned Luster Dragon first. But it shouldn't matter because there wasn't a delay. So we do this. We pop his monster. We keep this because we have the Shady. Okay, so he's got widespread. So we'll lose our dragon. That's kind of whatever. Hey! And just like that, we do manage to bring it to a 2-1 finish against the casters, which we're quite happy about. Alright. Well, we did say this was going to be a short stream. And I do think that is going to do it from us, because I have got some other bits and bobs to get on with. Is there anyone on to host or to raid? I don't think there is. Let me have a look at my actual... Because usually I just look at the Duel Links bit, but... Yeah, just no one's on. What? Nobody streams at this time, guys. No one streams at this time. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? But yeah, that is going. Ah, I've gone. I'm back. Hello. That is going to be the end. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It's been pretty fun. Obviously, this deck is... It's fine. Obviously, it's good enough that it's, like, placed okay in tournaments. So, like, that's fine. It doesn't vibe with me. I like my decks to be as consistent as humanly possible, and this one is just not. So it does feel a little bit awkward sometimes, but other than that, it's, you know. Will you stream Xenoblade XCXDE? Xenoblade Chronicles... Extreme Deluxe Edition? I'm going to guess it's that. No, probably not. Realistically, on Sunday, so this Sunday coming, will be doing the Deckmaster Cup. So we'll be streaming that. We probably won't end up getting a bunch of viewers for that, because it will be at the same time as some of the really Giga Chad speed players are probably streaming their day 3 of KC Cup. So we'll see. But we'll be streaming it anyway because, you know, we want to support the Rush community, etc., etc. Beyond that, it will be the regular Tuesday stream, the regular Thursday stream, the regular watch-along on Wednesday, and then the following Sunday will be finally when we finish Digimon. That is the plan. That is the plan. Plans can change. That is the current plan. But, again, thank you guys for watching. It's been fun. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye!